right. I have I have other problems, right? I have stuff that I do like outside of work, right? I have a YouTube channel for this episode here is being streamed to this YouTube channel as well, like as our out of the box developer channel in YouTube as well. So what I would like to do, well, I would love to have an episode like that with 1 hour divided in 5 cuts of 5 to 10 minutes, right? So how do I do that? Well, we all know, right? We have the episode. We get the video. We listen to the video again. We mark the points that we want to cut. We cut it. We create a title. We create a description. We create a thumbnail. We do that in a way that it's good for YouTube, right? And then we upload that to YouTube with all the information that we need. How do we do that? We can take that 3 hours to do that, more even more if you are not that, if you don't you know how to use correct tools, right? And I said, wow, why I can't like automate that, right? This is one thing. Another thing that I like to do, I say, well, I have an episode like that. I want to create some blog posts about the things that I said here in this episode, right? So it's exactly the same information, right? I'm creating content here, but it's not the same way that I want to present. I'm presenting here in a podcast episode. I want to create a blog post in my in my in my blog, and I say, wow, what I have to do? I have to get the video, get all the text, find the good information here, rewrite in a way that it's good for a blog post, depending on what I want. If I want to just put the information, that it's okay. If I want to just put an info and say, okay, if you wanted to see the entire episode, go here. It depends on what I want, right? And then I go to my blog, open a post, publish there, create an image, because for a blog post it's good to have an image, upload to the blog post, add to the post, add there, publish. You see, all this work, we have part of the work that we can, as a developer, can think of how to automate, right? I have the text, I have the WordPress. I can create a Python script that can send that to WordPress. Cool, right? Same for the cuts. If I have all the cuts, I can create a Python script that uses FFmpeg, and okay, these are the cuts. Create these cuts for me, and you can create a script, right? What we can't automate, mostly, the thinking part, the part that we choose the cuts, the part that we choose how to create the blogs, the part that we choose the topics, the part that we choose how it's going to be formatted. All these are what AI can do today, right? So I say, oh, that's cool. Let's going to create it. So I created here one for me. To create this guy, I use it. In my case, I use a Gemini CLI. Oh, Pedro, you're like advertising for Gemini today. Oh man, Gemini. It's not. I chose a Gemini because Gemini CLI is free. That is a free part of it. You can use it. For me, only the free part is enough to do all this work that I'm
Very
showing
good.
you.
I use a
Yeah,
lot. It's great.
yeah. People say, "Oh, Claude is much better." Yeah, probably, but I don't need to pay it, right? And so you can use it here. And now Google just launched the anti-gravity that has everything like embedded, but I still didn't use that enough. So I said, okay, Gemini, I want to create that. So I am developer. How do I automate these things? I know there are parts that the AI must think. I know there are parts that I need to be that needs to be executed in the correct way, like creating a script. As a developer, I know that. So I start vibe coding it with Gemini. And I say, Gemini, I want to do this, right? And then Gemini started helping me, for example, to create uh, this, what I called AutoBlog, right? How do we create a text like this that can guide uh, an AI agent to execute exactly what we want to execute? It's it's pretty much a step by step guide. Okay, so my guide here, it says, okay, what it does, it outlines a step by step process to converting a YouTube video into a series of blog posts with feature images and publish them to WordPress. That's what it's going to do. And then I create all the steps. I didn't write any of these lines here, okay? It was just vibe coded. I was guiding Gemini to create this workflow for me, and then we start discussing how what the best way to do this. And he chose his own way, and then I change it, but we keep it creating step by step. I knew what the step by step was. We talked here, right? And then it started creating. Of course, as soon as it improves, we can change and stuff. So, for example, here initialization, I get the YouTube video ID. I create a directory, you see, and then I have some run the commands, like get my virtual environment, and then run the command, run the script. Oh my god, we have a script here. Why? Because I had to take the text from a YouTube video. How to do that, right? There's many ways. And it's the best way, of course, is to go and have some Python script that can do that for me. In my case, the transcribe. Again, everything created by Gemini. I say, Gemini, create a script that does this. And Gemini starts creating. Okay? So that's what I'm just telling the step by step that I did to create this guy. And as soon as I create that, I can start executing it for a video. How to execute that? Then I come to the Gemini here. So this is my Gemini. It's open in my folder, and I put this guy in the context, so Gemini knows what I'm doing, right? And then I say, okay, I want to do that for a video. Let me get a video here, and I will put this start running, and then I'm gonna stop. Okay. Let me get
Yeah,
a video here
let's see.
from my channel. Hmm?
Let's see that in action.
Yeah, let me see how it, if it's good. I'll get one guy here, and then let's say create one blog post. I can say it's my, the workflow is mostly saying 5, but when I put the difference number here, it understands. Create one blog post for the video. Blah. My blog is. I don't remember if I need to put. No, I don't need to put this here.
So in the Markdown file, you have the instruction prompts, and then it will read from that and execute from the video, create the post, and post it, right?
Exactly.
That's it.
Look here. First, I will create a directory to store assets from this blog post. This command create a new directory named blog, and I'll keep generated files organized. That's the first step. Right? I would say, okay, create it. I can use that in YOLO mode, like YOLO, like you only live once, right?
Yeah, it will
So
accept everything, right?
go for it, man.
Yeah.
Don't ask, right?
It's a
But of course, I do. These scripts are I have done that like a bunch of times, so I'm pretty confident they are good.
I
So
mean,
and I
if
say,
you have a container, maybe it's better.
oh yes, if you're running a container, okay, it's even better, right? And of course, you can have like a list of the commands that it allows always, right? So you think, okay, it's not going to delete all my all my computer, right? But for example, now here you see it's running a script because this script says, okay, we have this guy, right? And then it executes. It say, now I have the transcript because it ran a script and downloaded the transcript, right? And I say, okay, it seems there an issue reading the file, blah blah blah, because it can. Oh, because it was git ignored. I say, yeah, please read it. So it's here, all the text, and then now it has all the text in the context. Boom.
and let me ask
Oh,
you, Pedro, and these features that are sharing with the Gemini CLI, they are also available in the free version. Can we do that with the free
this is the
version?
free version. Yes.
Oh, great.
Everything that
Amazing.
I did in Gemini CLI, I did in the free version. The Gemini, the app in the web,
Mhm.
there is difference from the pro and the free versions, right?
Oh,
So and then it says, oh, I want to write this. Let's take a look here in the anti-gravity what he's doing. What the name of the video? 2BPN.
Hey guys, I just want to point out that we have a fresh dad uh, watching us, Hugo. Hey,
Oh
all
my
today I'm
god!
part of the audience. Hey, Hugo,
congratulations.
Congrats,
congrats on
Hugo!
your newborn.
The new
Congratulations, Hugo.
dad. Yay! Now Yogo is like watching us with and in putting his newborn to understand how AI works like since the beginning.
Exactly.
Exactly. You need to bring your little one here in one of the sessions.
Yeah, definitely. Look at here. So the idea here is to have a summary of like the blog post that we created, and then it goes and continues and says, okay, now it creates the blog post
Mm.
itself. Oh, hello, Valo. Have you thought about moving to Europe or the US and wonder if your skills are good enough? It's a common fear. Blah 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 blah. And I think there is a mention to probably have a mention to Igor here.
Really?
Uh, yeah, sometimes it puts some mentions.
That's great.
Yeah, another speaker. Oh, they didn't know that is Igor.
Another speaker, yeah.
It's probably you because I got a video from our episode here.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah. So and then we have that, right? So let's take a look here in what we have in Gemini. And Gemini now it's going to generate an image. Generating an image is another stuff, right? We know the code to call the APIs to generate images, but how to create a prompt, right? How to create a prompt, because the prompt is the difference here, right? If we look at the awk flow here, it has the part that is feature image generation.
That's great. You have everything on that workflow, even
Yeah.
the
That
image.
these workflows are the core of all these automations, right?
Yeah.
So we have the automation here. It says feature image generation, and it generate the prompt, and then it pass the prompt in run the command. Let's run the command. I hope I still have some. Oh, let's see if it works.
It's using Gemini,
Yeah,
not
now it's using Gemini.
OpenAI.
I created this week. Let's see if it worked.
To use the new Nano Banana?
Yeah. Wow.
Nice, nice.
Oh, awful. I have a third leg, a third arm.
Yeah. Oh my god.
But at least
Awful.
the words are okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because Dolly doesn't know how
Well,
to write.
and,
Yeah.
of course the
But the locations.
Yeah, New York and also Paris, Rome,
Roma,
Here's Rome,
Paris,
shouldn't use this
Egypt,
guy here.
Egypt.
London.
London.
But I liked your third arm. It's strange, right?
Yeah. So funny. Well, it didn't. It shouldn't be here, but actually, it showed me a bug because I did that like last week to change from OpenAI to Nano Banana, and now I can see we can have problems.
But I can guarantee you, if you publish that with that image, you have the double views.
Yeah, people mention, "Oh, you didn't see it."
Yeah, they will just
Yeah.
visit it the double.
Look at this, and now it's calling the WordPress uploader, another
Oh,
script that we created, like vibe coding, and I
oh
added
my!
here to publish it to my WordPress.
Did it post it in your blog post?
It did. It did. Let's check.
Do you need to approve, or this goes live as soon as it's
Of course
posted?
not. Yeah.
Yeah,
Here.
that's what I wanted to
As a
ask.
draft,
You give your permission to do.
No. To go
So,
live.
No,
So,
create a
uh,
draft.
it created a draft. It you
Oh,
see my nice image here.
yeah.
Hugo said that it's the agent arm growing from Pedro, the third arm.
See everything here.
Senior mindset, and it's also a good article if you take a look at it.
Yeah. Of course, the article has a prompt to how to create this article. Let's show here.